would just like to clarify before this video starts that no, one of my favourite anime is not Attack on Titan. Hey, what's up guys, it's Beta. I came here today to give you useless information about my favourite animes. Anime is great, I love watching it. I love sharing about my love about it. So let's go and give you a list about a couple of animes that you probably all know about and will not give you any refreshing anime to watch. Like I said, it's pretty useless, but here we go. And number 5 is The World is Still Beautiful. This anime is goddamn pretty, okay? And the characters are hilarious and goddamn it is underrated. It needs a bit more attention. I'm gonna be honest. It's too pretty not to be loved by more people. Not only does it, you know, cater for love stories, it caters for how to fit in a society that's not used to your kind, and also it teaches you how to control rain with kick-ass singing. Yeah. Because let's be honest, we all wish we could do that. We could all wish. Like, we all wish that we could control rain. I'd make it rain all the time. I love rain. It's raining right now. I love it. The anime follows a princess called Nike, or Nike. Is it Nike or Nike? That's how you spell it. Nike? I'm gonna call her Nike. Nike. She's from she's from a crappy little rain village. You know, she's a princess of this village that's like really poor. But, you know, people like them in a way because, you know, they can control the rain. And that's a weird gift, you know? So they kind of respect them a little bit. Not enough to give them any money, but they respect them. And then she moves from crappy little rain country to a little bit less of a crappy sunny country that has never, for some reason, seen rain. I don't know how these people are still alive, but they've never seen rain before. And they are super shook that a 17-year-old can suddenly just, boom, sing, and a bit of rain comes, boom, they love her. You know, she marries the prince, of course, you know, there's an arranged marriage there, and, you know, turns out Prince is not a 17-year-old as well, he's a 12-year-old boy. It's a little bit weird to begin with, I'm not gonna lie, you know, it's a little bit weird. He's 12 and a snarky asshole. Bit like everyone else who's 12 in this world, let's be honest. But he becomes less of a snarky asshole when he realises that super duper spoopy Nike can control rain. He falls in love with her and he's like, dude, that's cool. You know, he idolises this woman. He literally does everything for her. It's beautiful. I need men to realise that all women in anime are queens. All of them. I highly recommend it. It made me cry. I watched all 11 episodes in like a day. Less than that. Less than a day. And number 4 is Fairy Tail. Okay, I wrote the script when Fairy Tail ended, so I'm still a little bit annoyed. I'm not gonna lie, a year ago, this anime would have been at number 2. But now it's at number 4. And here's why. You know, shit happened and now it sucks. Can we just talk about how much it went from this awesome, I mean, to my ceiling, awesome anime, and now it's about here. It's about here now. But the anime and manga, they suck. Apart from the new movie. The movie is pretty dope, but for the rest of it, I am so glad that the manga has ended now. That means the anime is gonna end soon, and I'm super happy about that. It's only in my top 5 because I have a soft spot for it. And by soft spot, I mean for like the first 100 episodes of the anime. Until after Tenro Island. You know, when they wake up after Tenro Island, whoever's watched the anime, they would know what I mean. After that, that's when I lose my love for it. The rest of it, shit. You know, it was back when the anime, the characters didn't suck. The animation wasn't awful and the script just wasn't disastrous. It was back when the time where family wasn't a huge, it was still a big thing to do, and say, but it wasn't like this huge major thing where, the character would say it just to get over a huge like wound. Like, for instance, in recent chapters, spoiler alert, Gray's fighting another ice dude, and him and Juvia, you know, stab themselves for reasons, and, you know, Juvia looks like she's dying, and I was like, cool, refreshing, like Juvia, but, you know, it'd be a bit refreshing if someone dies. And, you know, Gray is bleeding out, and then just because of Juvia being like, hey, here's some magic that, you know, I haven't even tried yet, but it's gonna work, you're alive, because I love you. And it's like, oh, okay, you know, give me some death, give me some proper death. Just give me some death, that's all I need. I need death in this manga and anime. Someone needs to die. The amount of times that the author, Hiro Mashima, has killed the guildmaster Makarov. How many times has he, you know, said, oh, he's dead? And then like 2 episodes later, he's not dead. And also, it was before they revamped the anime, those 100 episodes. And like I said before, the animation now looks awful, apart from in the Dragon Cry movie, and the Princess of the Phoenix something. Those 2 films, the animation is gorgeous, and it's a different animation from those 100 episodes, but they did it in a good way for their movies. But for some reason in the series, they've kind of just given up. They didn't really put a lot of effort into the animation, so I'm a little bit annoyed by that, because it just makes everything look terrible. If only, you know, those the rest of the manga and anime, you know, kept to those first 100 episodes of the anime, you know, but still made Lucy Harfilia a fucking badass. She's a badass now, you know, she's a badass now, but she's a badass stuck in a shitty plot. In all seriousness, I miss when the anime was good, you know, I missed when I learnt about friendship, and I learnt about it's okay to make mistakes, you know, redemption accepts everyone, and it really made me upset when I realised how the author kind of just went from that to, you know, here's some more boobs because, you know, I'm running out of what to write for this plot. I think he should have stopped after the year time skip. A lot of people who read the manga would know what I mean by that, but I think he should have stopped after that. I think he should have made an ending out of it, and yeah, I think he should have stopped a long time ago. So, I would still go and watch it if you haven't watched it before, but, you know, be warned, it goes from like a really good anime to just boobs and subpar plot in like 2 seconds flat. Just be warned for that, just be warned. And number 3 is Psychopath. You know, not only is it set in the future, you know, and everything is controlled evidently by Psychopath's brains, and the idea of justice is also controlled by Psychopath's brains and your psychosis. Like, if your psychosis is too dark and you're a little bit fucked up, you get shot with this gun and you just blow up. It's brutal as fuck. It has, you know, it has brilliant characters, by the way, and I love every single character, even though, you know, even the villains. The brilliant characters include a character who kind of goes from like a protagonist to an antagonist, but not really. But I guess for namesakes, he is. And a brilliant female main character whose character development just makes my heart so happy. I just love it. How the main character goes from, you know, season 1 to season 2 and then the movie, how she progresses in each one of those particular parts, you know, it just makes me so happy to see character development like that and written so well. You know, you just kind of go, ah, oh, this is good. This is the good shit. Take note, fairy tale. Animation, of course, is stunning. I just can't fault the animation. I'm sure someone would find something funny about the animation, but I just personally can't find anything with fault with it. I think the animation is lovely. It's lovely. Art style for the manga, though, That's the kind of art style I really want to accomplish myself. You know, the idea of my characters looking like how the artist draws her characters, it aesthetically like pleases me. And the plot, you know, it makes me think every single time I watch it, like, have I seen something being done like this but done so well? And the answer is no. I've seen plots quite similar to this before, but I've never seen them execute it as well as Psychopaths, and that's really refreshing to see. Watch it, because I think it deserves a lot more hype. It is amazing. I love it. I love every second of that anime. All seasons and the movie. The movie is good. The movie is quite good. Go watch the movie as well, but after you watch the season 1 and 2, because otherwise you won't understand the main character's development. But just, you know, give it a watch. Also read the manga, but I haven't read the manga yet because I'm a little bit confused, you know, which one is like the main manga, because like there's one about the main character, the female, but then there's one about Kogami, and I'm not sure which one there's the main one, but I'll figure it out eventually, and I'll probably read it soon. But go watch the anime though, it's pretty dank. Number 2 is Yuri on Ice. I probably like lost the tiniest little bit of interest that anyone had in this video when I said that, but you know, just hear me out. Look, I know the animation is not perfect. It has its flaws in that respect. But can we talk about the character design, you know, the plot, and just overall message that this anime has, please? It's stunning. Not only does like this anime have like pretty much openly gay characters as their main characters, but they're not overly sexualized at all. They're sexualized in a way, but not in the most unclassy ways that most yaoi manga and animes, not many animes, but more mangas do to gay couples. You know, that they're not overly sexualized, and that's really refreshing. You know, and they support each other as friends, as lovers, and as student and teacher, and I just think that's really, it should be celebrated. It really should. As that, just that alone should be celebrated a lot more than it is. Let's also talk about the character development of each main character, because you know, at the beginning of the anime, pretty much all of the main characters are like in some way broken, and by the end of the anime they all become a lot more like repaired. They find their path, because beforehand they didn't know what their path truly was and what they actually wanted out of the final stretch. They didn't know what they wanted out of that. You know, by the end of the series, you know, not only did they find out what they wanted to do in life, but they actually became better people for it. And you know, sometimes character development, people don't make a final mark with their characters. They become different people, but they don't necessarily become better people, even though with the character development that they've kind of set out, that's what they should have become. And it's really cool that in this anime that they do that especially with Yuri Pilecki. Can't say his last name properly, but Pilecki. Can't say it again. But him, especially with him, he is really good with, like, at the end of the anime, he's still a bit of an asshole, but he actually, you know, he is such a nicer person. He's not as much of a dick, and he knows what he wanted to do by the end of the anime, and I think that's really cool, and really cool, and I just love it for that. Honestly, go watch the anime if you for some reason haven't already, because I just love it so fucking much. I just love that anime so much. Go watch it. And also, Dean Fujioka is a legend with that intro. I love that intro so much. Talking of Dean Fujioka, sort of, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, is my number 1. This anime has been in my heart ever since 2009 when it first came out. I loved the original as well, but when I found out it wasn't like accurate to the end of the actual manga, because the manga at the time hadn't been finished, I thought, wow, I do really wish that they make another anime, because it really needs to be finished like the manga does. So I was praying for a little while, you know, like, oh, are they gonna do another one? And then like 6 months after I watched the original one, they were saying, hey, we're gonna release the real one, the real ending one, the one that, you know, actually happens, sort of thing. And that was really cool. And I was like, yeah, they're doing it. Not only is the animation beautiful, the plot endearing, and the characters just heartbreaking. General message of staying strong and that family and friends are like everything. You know, it reminds me every single day, and it just makes my heart really happy. You know, it just makes me so happy. Everything about this anime is perfect for me. Especially the side characters who really aren't actually side characters. You know, for me, they could have had their own anime and you would have loved it. And I just think that is such good writing, that the side characters aren't actually side characters. You love them just as much as the main characters. Come on, who wouldn't want an anime about Maze Hughes? Who wouldn't want to watch every single episode with the ultimate knowledge that it's going to end ripping your soul out when he dies and reminding you of that pain every single day? Who wouldn't want that? I would pay for that shit. I'm not lying. I would pay for it. Now it's getting a live action, brand spanking, sparkly live action film. Wedding Fujioka plays Roy Mustang. See why I said that at the beginning of this now? Yeah. So apparently the cast is all Japanese, when apparently some of the characters are like German or something. People are kind of upset about that, but I guess that's Japan's way of paying us back for Ghost in the Shell, isn't it? White people suck. I don't care though that all the characters are like, the actors are Japanese, because it still looks fucking dope. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch it. It looks amazing. I'll try and leave a link in the box below, but it is amazing. You should go watch it, and I can't wait until it's released. All I can say about this anime is that it's changed my life. It's changed my outlook on everything. Because before I was a person who hated anime and thought it was trash, and now I'm the trash that watches it. That's my top 5 animes. I hope you enjoyed it, and now going back and watching every single one of them, except for Fairy Tail, past the episode 107 or something. I don't know, but at the end of the 10-row arc, watch it. Until that time. Recommend me some anime as well. I like watching anime, and I haven't had the time recently to watch anime, but I will find time for the animes that you recommend. Leave a comment below, leave a like, and I'll see you next time. I've been Beta. Bye!